and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom into a bloom, blossom into a bloom. I am Jessica Sup. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive, and today we have a special healing experience. It is all for my love babies, those who are looking for the right love in their life. It is all about attracting them to you, okay? So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine, a place where you just heal, work on yourself, and do what you do when you're doing it, okay? Okay. So, welcome to all my new babies, and welcome back to all my returning babies. Y'all are the best. So, if you're new to the community, we start the session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, man, that's you. Okay. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intention and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am, Ashe. 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 Okay. So, first things first, let's just cleanse out who you think you should have in your life, what you want, okay? Because sometimes we can get our own way with that, okay? Sometimes we can feel like, oh, I want this, why can't I have this? And really you're wanting something that probably isn't best for you. Okay. And this is some cinnamon. Just some cinnamon in the space. And we are getting rid of that which no longer works. Let go of all the bums. And a bum is someone who is useless to a loving relationship. That's actually what my grandma used to say whenever my grandma would critique someone's relationship. My maternal grandma. She'd be like, why you dating that bum? He's like, what you mean? It's like, they don't got nothing to offer you. So I'm saying that to say, remember to have relationships that can offer you something. It can be financial. It doesn't have to just be financial, because that's a problem too. If you're in a relationship and all it offers you is a financial aspect, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If looks in a relationship is all that it has to offer you, it's not gonna work. You need to be attracted to the person you're with. You need to be in a sound financial situation and system, you and whomever you want to be with. But those cannot be the sole, reasons of a relationship. some reason, they don't fit into what you thought it was supposed to be, but y'all share the same value system. Give them a chance, and you're attracted to them and things like that. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. I'm telling you, the person that you want is already around you. Also, if you are young, and I'll say, 24 and under, 24, 23 and under, you could even say 25. If you are 25 to 23 and under, you do not need to find the love of your life right now. You do not need to find the love of your life at this moment. You can find the love of your right now life, but you do not have to put the pressure on yourself to find somebody that you're going to be with forever, because I personally feel like you need to date around, and you define what dating is. Sometimes dating is just talking to somebody, going on a couple dates, or doing whatever you want to do, but you have to experience people so that you don't make one of the toughest mistakes that a lot of people make, that it works for a few people but it doesn't really work for a lot of people, is you end up getting with someone and you want to stay with them for a long time. You haven't had that many partners. You want to stay with them for a long time, but you don't know if they have the ability to grow with you. As we are changing in life, as we are growing and expanding, you want to make sure you get with a partner who is willing to grow, change, and expand with you. So the moment that you are ready to go on to the next iteration of you, they can respect that. They can be happy for you, because sometimes people will only love you where you're at. And I'm saying that to keep it real. So enjoy life. And I'm going to tell you the cheat code. The more you are happy, the more you are enjoying life, the more you take it easy and you do not put pressure on the relationships, the more people will want to lock you down. I don't know why it is. The more you put pressure, the more that, I gotta find someone tomorrow, the less people want to do that. I don't know. I don't know why it is. I don't know. Maybe, if I had to guess, when you're looking for the quality of somebody that you want to be with, you want someone who's fun, you want someone you have a good time with. And when you don't put pressure on something, you are those things. You're fun, you want to have a good time. And also you see that in other people too, when they don't put pressure in things, they're fun. They're not asking for crazy things way too early in, a relationship and things like that. But when you do put a lot of pressure onto things, what do? You have all of these expectations right now that have to be met. And that's a responsibility. If you're in the beginning of a relationship, everything is supposed to be fun. Responsibilities, they come with time, but you don't have to be instantly responsible with someone. Now, some people feel like they're looking for someone like they're older than that age range I gave. Let's say they're in their 30s, 40s. I'm not even gonna say 50s, because I feel like 50s is a different thing. But 30s and 40s, and they're like, look, I'm just ready. Who ready with me? And then they meet somebody who's like, we're ready. And if you have ever, been a divorcee, or you've ever been in long-term relationships, or different relationships, you may kind of feel like, look, I know who who I am, and I'm ready, to get with the person that you want to get with. Okay, I mean, that's a different approach as well. But have fun on the way. Have fun on the way. I cannot stress this enough. Enjoy it. If you want to attract the right person, imagine the life that you would want to live with them, and start living it by yourself first. And whoever can hang with you in that life, that'll let you know, okay, this person, I think they might be a keeper. But then when you start to get into your 50s and your 60s and up, I think it's a whole different ball game. I think at this point, you don't need to do nothing but have fun. That's just a requirement. All of those other things are suggestions. But once you get into your 50s, your 60s and up, have fun. You do not have to worry about no social obligations. You do not have to worry about somebody making an honest person out of you. You live your yourself a certain way by living it out. For example, if you don't want someone to talk to you some type of way, and for those who don't know what that means, it means somebody talking to you crazy. And for some who don't know what that means, it means like someone is being aggressive with you or talking to you in a disrespectful way, right? Don't talk to nobody in a disrespectful way, you know? Don't talk to me crazy, and then you start talking to yourself crazy, like, oh yeah, I forgot to pick up that cake yesterday. I'm this, I'm that, I'm da da da, you know, and you just start going on yourself because that makes an impact on someone else. That makes someone else feel like, should I be questioning myself, or I don't feel as safe as I need to be here. And the same for someone else, especially if you got that good energy. Oh my gosh. People who are unhinged, well, not on Hinge, not the dating app, unhinged, like not together. They will seek you out and they will vampire energy you to the next level. So you also need to protect your good energy too. If they're not giving the good energy back, this all goes into the self-love. You have to say, nope, you can't be in this. And some people will actually be able to learn, but it's going to take them a while. And if you're patient enough, that's fine. In a while, I mean years. So if you pressed over somebody, oh, they're so great, they just have this one problem. Okay, you know, keep them at a distance for a couple of years. But I guarantee you can find somebody who's like where you need them to be now. You will. But the key is to have fun, have a good time, take the pressure off. Oh, I'm not where I thought I should be yet. Don't worry about it. You're exactly where you need to be. The point is to be happy. The moment that you start being happy, all that other stuff does not matter. The moment that you start being happy, the moment you start seeing solutions, you start seeing other options you ain't even realized that you had. If you want to attract them to you, love yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Treat yourself well. Have good energy. Have good mental, emotional, physical health practices. Have healthy relationships. Release codependent tendencies and needs. All of the above. And bring that into your life, and you can do that. Step number 1, for those who are, going back and forth with someone, you got to make a hard decision, and that hard decision is, are you going to let this person prevent you from being happy? And that's very tough, because love doesn't really matter when it comes to that. You can love somebody who is not good for you. So just because you love someone, that is not the parameter, that's not the benchmark to stay in an unhealthy relationship. So there's that. The second thing is, if you're very, very, very single and now you're ready to mingle, get out there. Whatever out there is for you, get outside. Be outside. You cannot find the person you're looking for hiding underneath your desk, in your room, or wherever it is that you go. Get out there. Sometimes it feels like the world is so big, and you're like, you don't know. It's like, where do I start? That's normal. But once you get into a groove of what you like, what makes you feel good, like what kind of energy you want to live in your life,